Hi, my friends. Welcome to the Ask BESS Show. This is Bess McCarty, Victoria, Kansas, and today I wanted to share with you my best procrastination hack. You know how procrastination can feel kind of bad sometimes. I use these puppets to, to maybe speak for our childlike self or our lower self. Like, I don't want to do the dishes. I don't want to make my calls in network marketing. I'd rather watch TV. And the adult self, our higher self might come in and say, well, you know how bad you feel when you don't do these things, and afterwards you feel guilty, and then you want to avoid them more, and then that makes you just want to watch TV more. I know, it is a vicious cycle, isn't it? How do I break that? Well, one tip is to connect, to do the thing with love. To do the thing with love, and also to remember how good you're going to feel afterward as you do that thing. Remember how good it feels to have the dishes done, or how good it feels to make your calls in network marketing, reach out and help other people. Yeah, but I still rather watch TV. Okay, Bess has her best procrastination hack. Here it is. Okay, so my very, very best one is to break it down into pieces and just do one thing. Just do one thing. Just start one thing. A lot of times when people start doing one thing, they feel like doing more, but sometimes they don't. So what I do is I break tasks down into little pieces. Like if I juice my vegetables, I'm on this primal diet for about probably 35 years now, and every day I drink about 4 raw vegetable juices. But I juice my vegetables, and it takes about 40 minutes to do it. So every couple days I'll juice my vegetables. But sometimes I don't want to take a whole 40 minutes away from a task I'm doing. So I think, okay, well, let me take a 5-minute break. I don't have to juice the vegetables, but I'm just gonna get them out and put them on the counter and wash them and lay them out to juice later. It takes me 5 minutes to do that. I think, okay, I can do that. Somehow, when I resist doing the whole 40 minutes, I can lay the vegetables out. I can do that. And I go back to my work, and then when another little break, I think, okay, now I can take the 10 minutes to juice it. And then later on I can take another break. Okay, now I can clean everything up. So I break it down into tasks, that really works for me. Even exercise, I have a 20-minute routine every day of stretching and strengthening. And rather than say, okay, now I'm going to take the whole 20 minutes and do the whole 20 minutes, sometimes I just say, oh, let me just do 1 or 2 or 3 stretches that feel real good. So I break it down. And once I get that done, the next time I take a little break, I think, well, I've already done part of them, so I can do a few more, and then I've already done most of them. Now I can just do the last few. So somehow breaking it down makes the big monster smaller monster. When I don't want to take the time, or I don't have the time, I've got to rush out the door or whatever, can't do the whole 20 minutes, so skip it. No, I got 5. I'm going to do the first few. And so that really helps me to begin to do that. I know an author who said, well, if you say, okay, I'm going to sit down and write my book, that seems like a huge daunting task, like never ending and everything. But he said, no, let me just sit down, or let me just write the title. And after that, let me just write the subtitle. Then let me just write the first sentence. And often when we start the momentum going, think, well, I know what I want to say next, so I'll just write that. And so that gets the ball rolling. And that's what I tell my clients when I coach them. If you're procrastinating making your calls to network marketing, just make one. And then text me back when you've made that one. But often it feels that, well, that wasn't so hard. So then they want to do more, and they end up doing more. So, but if you tell yourself, I'm just going to do one, okay, that's all I'm going to make myself do, and then see if you feel like doing more, because usually people do. Nando Parado, the fellow who walked out of the Andes and saved his fellow soccer players in a crash where they were stranded on the mountain for months on the frozen wilderness, walked out of the Andes. He said that it was supposed to be humanly impossible to do that, but he said, I did that by focusing on just one step at a time. One step at a time. If we do that, instead of look at the whole mountain, which can overwhelm us, we just focus on one step at a time and doing it with do it with love, do it with our whole heart. Remember our why, remember how good you're going to feel afterward. That works for a lot of people. So thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing, liking, comment. I'd like to hear your questions, tips, comments below. And please, if you like what you're hearing, subscribe, share it with others, and maybe we can spread some good. Okay, thank you. See you next time for the Ask BESS Show. Bye-bye.